Yeah, I mean, ironically, it's very different to a lot of the sexy teen vampires that we've seen in
Totally.
in TV and movies recently, most of which have sequels. And although this is so different, I would kind of like to see another chapter in this story.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd like to find out more about them. And I think a lot of those movies we've seen in the past don't even warrant sequels, but this one actually does warrant more. You do want to find out more. I suspect it won't happen. But I agree. Great casting. I think Tilda and Tom are just brilliant together.
Yeah.
Both have this sort of posh bohemian Englishness to them. Tilda looks great. She's got this like mop of ratty white hair, like one of the twins from The Matrix Reloaded, like just this amazing hair. And he's like this vampire version of Jack White. And there is a very specific Jack White from the White Stripes reference in the film, because it's set in Detroit where he's from. And they kind of go, oh, that's his house or something, don't they?
Yeah.
And it seems a little out of place. But
well, no, I love that because he's almost, that's what I love about the settings of the film as well. It flits between, him in Detroit and she's in Tangier, isn't she?
Tangiers,
and Tangier, and it's like it's just this incredible kind of weird world, but they kind of, she comes to visit him and he shows her around Detroit, and the only time that he can in dark.
I just think it's really good. I love the mood of it. I think it's got a really boho feel to it. It's all dimly lit rooms and burning candles and musty old books and
soundscape as well.
This sort of fuzzy feedbacky guitar on the soundtrack. And really, I suppose it's a love letter to old values, because to the refinement you might find in history, because Adam hates modern day and refers to kind of modern day people as zombies, and LA he hates as well, calls it zombie central. And I think he sees things from the past as having a bit more care and class to them. He listens to old vinyl and he records his music on reel-to-reel tape. So there's this really nice style and mood to the story. And although the plot is fairly slim, at the heart of it there is this thing about longevity, about things that are made to last, and that could be music or poetry or beautiful guitars, or in the case of the relationship between Tom Hiddleston and Tilda Swinton, it's true love. True love meant to last, and it's not your obvious horror vampire movie, but I think there's something really beautiful at the heart of it.
There's a scene in it as well where he's convinced to venture out because Tom Hiddleston's character doesn't really like to go anywhere, and they go to a club to watch this band, and they just look like the coolest people there, as they do throughout the entire film, and they're with this human guy played by Anton Yelchin, who the three of them are sat with sunglasses on, and he just kind of feels totally uncool, and he just reaches in his pocket really subtly and puts his sunglasses on to try and look as cool as they are.
I think the little gags like that are really important, actually. It just punctures it from being a bit too highfalutin at times. It just brings it back down to earth, which is a nice touch.